Okay, this is the Poseidon, which you've heard. Let me just go through the unique selling propositions. The first thing is the weight. You know, it's heavier than anybody, than every other faucet out there. Mm-hmm. There is no finish to come off. This is not an applied finish. If you have chrome or even the brand name stainless steel faucets are stainless steel finish on brass. If you look at a lot of them, this will be foil on plastic, pipe stock, and cast. So there's 3 different tones even within the same body. So even the good expensive brand names are that way. These are all sand cast stainless steel, so they're all going to match. They're going to match within the components of the faucet. They're also going to match our sink today, next year, on your 20th anniversary.
That also matches all the stainless steel appliances really well.
Absolutely. Okay. Now, you can scratch it. This is the best thing for taking minor scratches out of it. Mm-hmm. Now, these all can be mounted in any direction, with the exception of the Shasta, which is a different kind of handle. Mm-hmm. So if you have it on an island and you want to mount it like that, you got somebody left-handed, you want to mount it like that, you can. Mm-hmm. The biggest difference is most faucets have a weight system, okay? So that when you let go of this, it'll run back. The good advantage of this is you can scrub the sink and rinse and scrub, and it doesn't run away from you. This is an assisted retraction, not an automatic retraction. If you have a weight, it can bang on the plumbing. Okay? If you push a big soapbox underneath there, the weight needs gravity. So, but this, even if there's something underneath, see how that works even with something underneath it. So it's going to be a little quieter. The last thing is, I can use the whole hose. If you have a weight on there, you've got to put it on the bottom of the hose, so you can only use half the hose. On our Shasta, you can practically water the back lawn and it comes out so far. Mm-hmm. Okay, one of the advantages of the Shasta is the handle, when it comes up, here, so you know, the handle doesn't come past vertical. Mm-hmm. A lot of the faucets, it comes past vertical and hits the backsplash of the wall. So that's one of the advantages. With this one, if you're worried about the backsplash, you can mount it on the quarter or on the front. Same thing with the Cascade and the Hampton, which are our biggest sellers. You can mount it to the front. Now,
is Appleton new? So is the Fountain.
Okay, here's the neat thing about the Appleton. Looks very much like the Cascade, except it doesn't have this little ring, so it looks a little sleeker. But here's the neat thing: that's full cold, that's full hot, so you don't have to worry about the backsplash.
Can you reverse that?
No.
Or is it always that way?
No, because what they did is they turned the cartridge. The cartridge is in here, and so they turned the cartridge to do it. No, this is. I mean, you can mount it like that, but it's a little silly.
Yeah. And then you get water on your hands.
Well, let me answer that question. But no, to answer your question is no. This is full cold. Now, the other neat thing is this is mostly cold. If you want just a squirt of water. With the other faucets, it's in the middle, half hot and half cold, so you're calling for a little bit of hot water even if you don't want hot water. And in a whole year it might cost you 12 cents.
Right.
But this is made for, so you don't worry about it. On there, okay. The Cascade and the Hampton are exactly the same faucet, except the Hampton is shorter, so if anybody says it blocks my window. This is, you just saw the new Appleton. Now, you said you get your hand wet. The truth is, you don't ever reach, if it's in the middle, the faucet's either here or here when you turn it on. Right? So you're really not going to get your hand wet. Okay, but you're right. A lot of people think that. So usually when you point it out, well, you never have it to the front, you have it to the left or the right. That issue goes away.
None of that.
That's why I'm here.
With the
I'm not just a pretty face. Well, I am a pretty face, but not. We have two. These are very. People like the look of them. They do not go from. They do have a pull-out hose. They do not go from flow to spray. So we don't sell a lot of those. Okay. This is the Sebastopol is a nice bar faucet. If they want to pull out bar faucet, that's a real nice bar faucet, but it doesn't. The flow to spray is an issue.
Is this Sebastopol? I haven't priced it lately. Is it close to the Atlantic?
It's about the same as the Shasta.
Okay.
Okay, now we do have a new bar faucet. We have the old Atlantic and I forget what we call it, Madison. The new Madison. The Madison is a little sleeker, a little less industrial looking than the Atlantic. It's catching on very well. We also have the Fontaine, very modern. The Tara, we sell an awful lot of those. That's a reverse osmosis or a filter system. If you're out here in the wells, people have a reverse osmosis. This will match the finish of the other faucets. It's also a little bigger, so that most of the reverse osmosis faucets are just about big enough to put a cup under. This one is bigger and it folds away. You can fold out of the way, so get out of your way. Very popular faucet. We have some bath faucets. I'm going to pass that around. These, I think you're familiar with. The biggest, other than that's exactly right. They're solid. I mean, they're industrial strength. They're made for hotels. They'll last forever. A great faucet. One of the unique selling propositions you may miss is the biggest problem granite fabricators have with bath faucets is the pop-up drain, the pull-up drain, because it either hits the backsplash or you double lever, it doesn't work. That's closed, that's open. So see that's closed, that's open. So there's nothing. Now the only thing you got to be careful with this, if you order the Rhone Alta, the tall one, and use it as a vessel bowl. This is for the overflow for the sink. You know, when the little hole in the front where the drain flow overflows. If you use this in a vessel bowl, we have a technical term for that hole. It's called a leak. Okay. So you have to order it with. We have a special pop-up. It's I think it's $16, made without the holes. It's an additional charge because you're going to get this one whether it's in the box. But you can order one for a vessel bowl. I think it's $16 extra.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
If that faucet's made for a vessel bowl, why would you send out?
It isn't made for a vessel bowl. It's made for a lav. It's made for a high lav bowl, but some people use it for a vessel bowl.
Okay. What's the difference between a lav bowl and a vessel bowl?
A lav bowl, I mean, it's made for a regular standard bathroom sink.
laboratory.
Undermount one?
Yeah.
Really?
We use a lot of them for that. So that's why.
I think it's a great idea because when you try to wash your hands or do stuff in a bathroom sink, those faucets are right there. You know.
But if they're that
I like
high,
that.
doesn't water go over it all over the place?
Probably.
What do you think of that? Do you think?
I would use the shorter one,
Yeah.
but we
Yeah.
have a lot of people who,
Use the tall one. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was just
it looks very
for...
modern. I don't
Yeah.
know. I sell what people want, not what I like. Okay. Any questions about... Oh, you may have noticed that the soap dispensers are now coming with a plastic canister. The reason for that is that we discovered, that, the canisters used to be made out of stainless steel with a welded bottom. Something in some soaps, particularly Dawn, the anti-grease thing, didn't attack the stainless steel, but it attacked the weld. And once a rust spot started, I think I saw 5 in 7 years that rusted, but Eclipse went to this. And you know what? It's underneath the sink. It doesn't,
Right.
it doesn't matter. The rest is all still stainless steel because there's no weld in here.
Right.
Okay.
And you can still pull that up from the top, right?
Oh yeah. No, you fill from the top.
Right.
Now, occasionally you ought to go and take this off and clean it all off.
Right.
The Poseidon now comes with this new
Oh, that's cool.
It's a little more moderate. It goes with that.
Yeah,
Like paint style a little better.
Yeah.
I like
So
the side.
that's coming. Everything else is the same except it's still just as long, although it doesn't look as long. It's just as long. See, this is long. We made this long intentionally. A lot of them are real short, and if they drip on the edge of the granite down the side of the sink and make a mess. This one will drip on the bottom. Okay, and your guys don't have to drill the hole quite so close and worry about a breakout.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna do.
We need to switch our